A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a highly anticipated address to Congress scheduled for Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, President Donald Trump is set to outline the direction of his second term. A term that has already seen significant shifts in American foreign policy and the onset of a trade war with Canada, one of the United States' closest allies. While the speech is not an official State of the Union address, it marks Trump's first major communication to Congress since returning to Washington. The theme of the address, as stated by the White House, is renewal of the American dream. The backdrop of this address is the president's controversial decision to impose tariffs on nearly all Canadian imports, a move that took effect earlier today despite ongoing diplomatic efforts from Ottawa to resolve the escalating tensions. In response to these tariffs, Canada has retaliated with its own set of tariffs on $30 billion worth of American goods, marking a significant downturn in relations between the two nations. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau did not hold back in his criticism of Trump's actions, labeling them as very dumb and expressing confusion over why the U.S. would target an ally. He emphasized the mutual harm that these tariffs would inflict, stating, "He can do damage to the Canadian economy, but he is going to rapidly find out, as American families are going to rapidly find out. It's going to hurt people on both sides of the border." The immediate effects of these tariffs have been felt across diplomatic channels and financial markets, with economists warning of potential inflation spikes as a result of the trade war. In a notable show of dissent, some Democratic lawmakers have announced they will skip Trump's address altogether, while others are planning to wear blue and yellow scarves to express solidarity with Ukraine, which is facing its own challenges following a breakdown in military aid negotiations with the U.S. The tension between Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky escalated during a recent meeting in the Oval Office, where Trump, alongside Vice President J.D. Vance, openly criticized Zelensky for being disrespectful and ungrateful for American support. This confrontation comes on the heels of Trump's freeze on military aid to Ukraine, a decision that has drawn widespread condemnation. Zelensky has since expressed regret over the exchange, indicating his desire to return to negotiations to secure peace and potentially a minerals deal. The president's address is expected to cover a range of topics, including his administration's achievements thus far, economic strategies, and border security. As speculation mounts, some analysts believe Trump may also address his plans for peace in Ukraine, although recent statements from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent suggest that no formal agreements are imminent. In the lead-up to the address, the atmosphere in Washington is charged with anticipation and division. Members of Trump's cabinet are preparing to take their seats as the Capitol lights dim in preparation for the speech. First Lady Melania Trump will be present, accompanied by guests who have personal stories tied to the administration's policies, including family members of those affected by violence against public servants. As the nation braces for Trump's remarks, the broader implications of his policies are becoming increasingly apparent. The U.S. has doubled tariffs on Chinese imports, prompting retaliatory measures from Beijing, which has announced additional duties on American agricultural products. China's foreign ministry has characterized these tariffs as legitimate and necessary countermeasures against what they view as an aggressive U.S. stance. The unfolding trade war and diplomatic tensions with Canada and Ukraine illustrate a pivotal moment in Trump's presidency, one that reflects his ongoing commitment to an America First agenda at the expense of traditional alliances and global cooperation. As the president prepares to address Congress, the question remains, how will these policies reshape the landscape of American foreign relations and domestic stability? The answer may lie in the response from lawmakers and the American public in the days and weeks to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.